to all, welcome to Momentum IS. This is Jyoti and today we are going to proceed with part 3 of Unsung Heroines of Freedom Struggle. In our earlier session we have discussed 9 prominent women freedom fighter. आज के सेशन में हम other 5 significant women freedom fighters के बारे में देखेंगे और उनका achievements देखेंगे in the attainment of India's independence. So let's start this session. First we discuss about Chandraprabha Sakyani. She was born as Chandrapriya Majumdar in Assam. She acted as a flag bearer for advocation of ban on opium trade. अब ये opium trade का हम background देखेंगे. So opium trade was a coercive trade that the British pushed towards the Chinese subcontinent to balance the trade deficit that they are facing in the 19th century. इसकी वजह से number of opium wars भी हुए थे between the British and Chinese. So this is about opium trade. Now further looking into the life of Chandraprabha Sakyani, we came to know she was a social activist as well, as she fought against caste discrimination and followed the teaching of Srimanta Shankar Dev. He was 15th-16th century के saint scholar थे and she followed the teachings of Srimanta Shankar Dev in social sphere. She was also activist for the women's right as she advocated the entry of women in religious places. Even she also encouraged the involvement of women in the religious rituals as well. She was a scholarly woman as well, as she wrote Pre-Ritva novel. इस novel में this novel shed light on the life of Assamese women. और ये असम से की second woman novelist थी. So, looking further into the development of Chandraprabha Sakyani, she also opened an educational school for imparting the education amongst the girls. She herself learned from the boys' school and जो भी उसने पढ़ा, she followed those teachings in the girls' school. She was also politically activated as she was part of non-cooperation movement and CDM movement of Gandhi ji. So, moving further, this Chandraprabha Sakyani faced social stigma of being an unwed mother. So, such are the achievements of this great lady. Now, we will look into the life of Abadi Bano Begum. Abadi Bano Begum was the mother of Maulana Shaukat Ali and Maulana Muhammad Ali. So, ये दोनों खिलाफत leaders थे. Khilafat leaders थे and this Khilafat leaders were, we can trace their history from the Khilafat movement of 1920. So when the First World War ended, so World War के बाद number of peace treaties were concluded and one of the prominent peace treaty was Treaty of Sevres. उस treaty में क्या था, तो it led to the dismemberment of Ottoman Empire which in turn affected the prestige of the Khalif. तो appeals की गई around the globe as well as in India by leaders like Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali to revert back the provision of the treaty. So this is the background of the Khilafat movement. Now looking into the life of Abadi Bano Begum, we came to know that this trauma she suffered due to 1857, this ignited a revolutionary within her and she desired to set India free from the clutches of the colonizers. So, Abadi Bano Begum was a widow and she became widow at a very young age and her husband died due to cholera. So, she became widow because her husband died due to cholera. What were her achievements? She basically joined the demonstration demanding the release of her sons. So, moving further, so she was one of the we can say greatest voices of communal harmony as she stood for Hindu-Muslim unity. She even described Hindu-Muslim as two eyes of India. So her ideas propagated the aspect of peaceful coexistence. अब हमने देखा her nature or her approach was liberal, but she believed in strict parda system. So this is the kind of orthodox element attached with Abadi Bano Begum. She was also involved in arrangement of Tilak Swaraj Fund. अब ये तिलक स्वराज फंड वी हैव लुक्ड इन आवर अर्लियर क्लास एज वेल कि इट वाज फॉर्म्ड इन 1921 under Mahatma Gandhi, and it was formed as a homage to Bal Gangadhar Tilak on his first birth anniversary and formed during non-cooperation movement. So looking further into the life of Abadi Banu Begum, she along with the other prominent ladies like सरला देवी चौधरानी, बसंती देवी, बेगम हजरत मोहानी एंड सरोजनी नायडू, इन सब के साथ मिलके शी कलेक्टेड द फंड फॉर ऑल वुमेन मीटिंग्स. और मीटिंग्स का पर्पस था फॉर प्रमोशन ऑफ खादी और प्रमोशन ऑफ द लोकल वेयर, और वी कैन से प्रमोटिंग द स्वदेशी गुड्स एंड क्लोथ्स ड्यूरिंग नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट. अब इन प्रोमिनेंट लेडीज़ में से सरला देवी चौधरानी वॉज एसोसिएटेड विद अ prominent women association known as Bharat Stri Maha Mandal. So ये important element है which is important for your PT exam. So this is the picture of Abadi Banu Begum along with her two sons Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. Moving further, now we discuss about भोगेश्वरी फोकानेनी. शी वॉज बॉर्न इन नागौन डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो आसाम में है, एंड दिस डिस्ट्रिक्ट सर्व एज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट सेंटर फॉर रेवोल्यूशनरी एक्टिविटीज़. अब भोगेश्वरी फोकानेनी ऑल्सो इंस्पायर्ड हर चिल्ड्रन टू जॉइन द फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल मूवमेंट. सो शी वॉज द इंस्पिरेशन फॉर हर चिल्ड्रन एज वेल. अब इनका प्रोमिनेंट हम पार्टिसिपेशन देखेंगे इन क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट. क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट में इसका प्रोमिनेंट पार्टिसिपेशन था, एंड शी पार्टिसिपेटेड एट द एज ऑफ 60 ईयर्स. ठीक है, 60 ईयर्स की एज में शी पार्टिसिपेटेड इन द क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट, एंड व्हाट वर हर कंट्रीब्यूशन, शी लेड अ ग्रुप, और वी कैन से शी लेड अ प्रोटेस्ट विच वाज अगेंस्ट द क्लोजर और सीजर ऑफ द इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस ऑफिस. अब प्रोटेस्ट में क्या करा? प्रोटेस्ट में शी hit one of the British commanders, and that British commander took revenge from her by shooting Bhogeshwari. Bhogeshwari ko the commander or we can say captain shot Bhogeshwari, and Bhogeshwari died on the spot, or we can say she attained martyrdom. That's why she was fondly remembered as 60 years old martyr. So this is about Bhogeshwari Fokaneni. So now we'll look into another prominent woman freedom fighter, Tileshwari Barua. Tileshwari Barua, उनकी भी development is quite prominent during Quit India movement. Quit India movement में she was at the age of 12 years. She was at the age of 12 years when she participated in the Quit India movement, and in that movement she was shot. That's why she is known as youngest martyr of the movement. Why she was shot, what she was doing in the movement, she along with the other freedom fighter, she tried to unfurl tricolor atop of a police station. In this endeavor she was shot. और जब when she and along with the other freedom fighter were shot, that day was September 20th. तो इस September 20th को सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है as Martyrs Day. कहाँ पर? In Dhekkia Juli town in Sonitpur district of Assam. अब Tileshwari Barua was also associated with Mrityu Vahini group. ये एक suicide squad था which involved number of highly inspired or highly motivated nationalists which worked for the attainment of India's freedom. Further we'll look into various facts related to हर इस ये धेकिया जुली जो प्लेस है, टाउन है, इसमें वॉज सीन द वर्स्ट और इट डिपिक्टेड द वर्स्ट ब्रुटैलिटी ऑफ पुलिस ड्यूरिंग द क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट विच वॉज सीन. अब हमें पता है क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट वॉज अ मूवमेंट विच वॉज राइट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग वॉज अ वॉयलेंट इन नेचर बिकॉज एक्सेसिस वॉज वी कैन से वॉयलेंट एक्सेसिस वॉज कमिटेड फ्रॉम द बोथ द साइड. So along with her और कौन कौन से मार्टियर्स हुए थे? So let's have a look. मनबरनाथ कुमोली देवी, महिराम कुच, रतन कचारी, मनीराम कचारी, लेरेला कचारी, दयाल पनिका, खाहुली देवी, मंगल कुरकू, पादुमी गोगोई. So these are the developments. एक एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन है रिगार्डिंग कनकलता बरुआ. कनकलता बरुआ was also martyred while hoisting a flag in a police station. But here the district is different. District is Gopur district. Now moving further, last but not the least, we'll discuss about Malati Devi Chaudhary. Malati Devi Chaudhary her ideas were deeply influenced from the principles imparted by Gandhi ji and Tagore ji. Tagore ji say what she acquired was education and notion of art and culture. Tagore ji ka we can look into ki Tagore ji ka education as an aspect based on Vishwa Bharati, or we can say university as a concept in India was popularized by Tagore ji, and unka imparting the education was kind of unique dimension tha, as he conducted his classes in open gardens or in lush green landscape. So he was very much close to the nature, and he keep his educational ideas in that manner. So her development we can look into. She participated in the salt satyagraha movement in Odisha along with her husband, jab newlywed thi wo. Further development we can look regarding Malati Devi was she was also involved in the social causes as she championed the cause of the we can say cause of the peasants, as she played a dominant role in the peasant uprising in Odisha. She was also instrumental in establishment of Utkal Provisional Kisan Sabha. Along with that, she was also highly active in organizing farmers movement, or we can say Krusak Andolan, which was as a part of the freedom struggle only, because that movement was a movement against the exploitation carried out by zamindars and money lenders against the farmers. So we can say her ideas were inclined towards Marxist. So further development of Malati Devi we can see in 1934 she became an important figure in Gandhi's Padyatra in Odisha. अब गांधी जी उनको प्यार से तूफानी बोलते थे और टैगोर जी उनको प्यार से मीनू बोलते थे. So this was the kind of love she got from these great leaders because of her extraordinary developments she undertook in the India's freedom. Further development अगर हम इनका देखें, she also basically dedicated her life towards the emancipating the conditions of the workers, and unka approach we can say was socialist in approach, as she believed in promoting welfaristic ideas. In 1946 what Malati did, Malati also set up Baji Raut Chhatravas. This Baji Raut Chhatravas ka purpose kya tha? The purpose was to educate the children of the freedom fighters. Also she was a social activist. In terms, she fought against untouchability and casteism. So such her ideas were inclined towards Gandhian ideas. And the political development further we can look into her is she was member of Constituent Assembly. The Constituent Assembly was formed in 1946. She was member of Constituent Assembly. After India attained independence, she was also part of Bhudan movement. This Bhudan movement initiated by Acharya Vinoba Bhave. So this Bhudan movement was initiated in 1951 by Gandhian Vinoba Bhave with an appeal he made to the rich landlords to give up a part of their land holding in favor of the landless or the poor. So, and here the picture of Malati Devi Chaudhary. So we can say she is playing an instrument sitar. So she was also a famous musician. So, or we can say she was a lady with multi talents. So this is our end of discussion about the prominent women freedom fighters. So now prelims is round the corner. Let's discuss one PT question. The question is very much simple. So this is the identification of a woman freedom fighter. We have to identify the, which woman freedom fighter amongst these four being described in the above. So एग्ज़ाम में जब बड़ा बड़ा स्टेटमेंट ये सब आता है, एट टाइम्स प्रीलिम्स में देयर इज़ अ कंस्ट्रेन ऑफ टाइम वी फेस्ड, तो बेटर इज लुक इनटू द कीवर्ड्स हियर. द कीवर्ड्स हियर आर एज ऑफ 12, अदर इज क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट, and the other is there is a region given is Dhekya Juli, Assam. Unfurling, there is a tricolor, or we can say 1942 is itself is Quit India movement Sylhet linked, and the most important keyword here is youngest martyr of the movement. So keywords dekhe we can easily identify, because we can identify, we have read about these prominent women freedom fighters in this session. We can identify it as Tileswari Barua. So this is the end of our session. For more updates, you can log into momentumis.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. So thank you.